If you're a member of Enjoying Art, now you can come to our learning center to view the full video. First, we're going to talk about the drawing proportion. Take a look at the top over here. I'm going to leave a little space. I don't want to hit the ceiling. And where's just the bottom of the chin, where you want to put it. Without the shadow, the whole face, put it flat. Now let's start the painting. I'm going to use this 1-inch flat brush. I'm going to start the whole painting from the background. So I'm going to mix a little bit brown color. You can change the background if you want. You can change the color if you want. A little bit darker, the blue color, and mix that in here. So let's try it. And you can change the color if you want through the process. Okay, I'm going to mix this color. I'm going to change that to mix a little brown color. Okay, and going into the areas of the hair, get a little bit more yellow. Now I have a little bit more brown. Now coming over here, shadow of the face. I'm gonna put that all the way over here, coming through on this side. I have this very dark. Now I'm gonna create the contrast between the face and the background. I'm going to use the calligraphy brush. Now I'm going to add some color, create that light and shadow. I'm going to start from the top, get a little bit more yellow color. Here you go. That's just a little bit brown color. I'm going to put in the top over here. The top over here already dry, which is perfect. I'm going to have that. Okay. And then take a look at down over here. There's a little bit. Okay, use the calligraphy brush like that, and the top over here almost like a no color, right? It's very easy to add the color in over here. Now I'm going to have a little bit red and go into the side of the forehead, right? I'm going to take a look here, a little bit yellow. That's good. A little bit more, feeling a little bit more orangeness. Okay, now here we go. Now I'm going to have the forehead over here, and actually I'm going to apply the color to the shadow of the first part of the shape, a little sphere shape on the top over here, coming down over here. You see that? Now have the color in. That's good. Now you can see the top over here a little bit more like a curve, like a sphere shape. Over here, I'm going to come back to do that a little bit later, right over there. I'm going to mix a little bit darker color for the sideburn. I'm going to use the red color and the blue color. Okay, I'm going to make this color here, make it a little bit darker. You see, quite a bit of wet into wet, right? Even over here, I'm going to just use a little bit. That's a little bit too long, as you're going to see. Have a little color coming out like that. Okay, I think that's a little bit too much, so I'm going to just softly soften that area. Okay, that's good. I'm going to have a little bit light coming out like this. Here you go. That's good. Now I'm going to continue and looking for the location inside of the ear, and actually this color is similar to the shadow side of the face. So I'm going to take the little bit red, a little bit yellow. We only keep using this very much the same three colors, right? So it's very easy to create that. We mix the color. So I'm going to take a look at here. So you go. The whole shape over here. And think about the whole shape over here. Screen your eye. That's the shape coming in. Okay. Think about the whole shape in the ear over here. At the bottom over here, look a little bit lighter. But here you go. Like that. Now I'm going to screen my eye. Over here, have a little bit yellow. Right? Have a little bit yellow. Very big red. I'm going to start over here. Here you go. Coming down. And have this color moving down like this. And see, I'm going to have a little bit red. And here you go. A little bit more red on the face. Just keep thinking about that. These three color, how I'm going to mix them. I'm going to put it over here. Here you go. On top of the mouth. Now coming on the other side, and be a little careful. It may be still wet. So I'm gonna coming down over here. Here you go. Do it again on the neck over here and the shoulder. On the other shoulder, it's very much the same color. Now I'm gonna take a look in the back over here. Here you go, coming down here. Now the value is pretty close to the background, so it would feel like connected. And just put those soft color, moving that in. That's good, like that. And then take a look on this side. This side have a little bit more red. It looks like a little bit red. That's good. That's good, right here. Now I'm gonna put this color star over here. Doesn't need lots of color. Just a little bit, maybe a little bit more red. Okay, a little bit more red. Here we go. Now coming up, take a look at the edge. Like that. That's good. Right, that's good. The side of the mouth, and I can actually paint it into the whole mouth. Okay, like that. Like this, and putting that in here. And I'm gonna have a little bit red in the middle of here. I'm sure this is not gonna be dark enough, so I'm gonna have this a little red coming over here. Okay, and then at the bottom over here, I'm gonna have a little bit darker color. I'm gonna take this a little bit darker color, have a little brownish color. Here you go, like that. Here you go. The corner over here a little bit darker, and right under here, this area a little bit darker, like that. Just have the color in. We can come back to refix them. That's okay. Okay, like that. And then in here, we're gonna make it even a little bit darker. I can see that right in here. Make it darker. Here you go. And the corner over here a little bit darker, like that. To use the wet into wet technique to have those. I'm gonna have a little bit more orangeness color, but not so dark. I'm gonna on this side. Here you go. Just looking for shape. You see that we're not rushing into the mouth, the eye, the nose, right? Is not no need to. Before we create acceptable form, we don't want to get into those details yet. Those are considered detail area. I'm going to have a little bit darker on the top over here. Here you go. Take a look at the shape. Everything is all about shapes. Like that. And take a look. And I'm going to have a little bit shape coming from here. And there's lots of technique we talk about. And then in the middle over here, now I'm going to have coming down a little bit like this. That's good. When we're doing landscape painting, we talk a lot about dry brushes. So I'm going to show you the dry brushes in this portrait painting as well. I'm going to use that. I'm going to open up the brush here. That's good. Now I'm going to have this coming down. Some brush, some dry brush coming over here. And we can soften some areas. Okay, it doesn't need to be all so dry, but let's apply some dry brushes, and then we're going to edit it. On this side, a little bit. Okay, a little bit gray, a little bit kind of brown color. Now I'm going to add a little red color. You see there, a little red color right under the face and the cheek over here. Now I'm going to have a little bit darker, a little bit red. See that? A little bit different, like over here. And over here, I'm going to have a little bit lighter color. Put in here. But this area, it should be a little bit lighter too. So I'm going to have a little bit darker color over here. We come back to add the local color for the lips. And let's take a look. A little red. Here you go. Okay, like that. That's good. we're gonna come to mix a little darker color, like a darker brown color, and a little bit more blue, and that's good. Now here we go. Now I'm gonna take a look on the edge over here. Now I'm gonna come in a little bit color, lead that dark color up here. Let's see, you see that? Yeah, lead a little bit up, much softer the edge. You see that? That's good. Transition. Okay, a little bit softer. Now I'm gonna come back with a little red color for the lower lip. Not lots of red, a few lines. You can see that? It's a little few lines. Now take a look with the corner of the eye, right here. Okay, they're coming up. Take a look at the shape of the eye. That's good. Okay, that's good. Now the corner over here and the tear dot have a little bit red, so we're gonna wait later, and a little warm brown color over there. Okay, that's good. Coming on this side. Okay, there's still a little brown color. I'm gonna have a little bit round shape. That's for the iris. Here you go, like that. That's good. Right, we're getting into it. Now I'm gonna have a little bit brown color. Here you go. Now I'm gonna add this line on the top over here. Okay. Here you go. Now look again. Look as you paint. Okay, that's good. Like that. Even a little bit darker. I'm gonna do that one more time, like this. That's good. Now I'm gonna have this brown color, a little bit warmer brown color. Okay. Now put it into the iris. Make sure you paint it around the highlight. But the highlight may not be just white. Okay, no worry. Okay, painting around that, and here you go. Like this. So we come back to take care of the details in the light area a little bit. Now I'm going to take a look on the other side. Okay, here you go. There's the corner, and take a look. And here you go, the light area. And painting around, this is the iris, and here you go. And catch the shadow at the top over here. Okay, that's good. Now I'm gonna have a little bit darker of this color, and take a look at the corner over there, and take a look over here, and coming around, coming down over here. That's good. Okay, a little bit darker. Also, you can see a little eyelashes. Okay, like that. For now, that's good. At this point, I'm also going to add a little bit darker color at the top, suggesting the darker, which is the cast shadow onto the eye. I'm going to make that a little bit darker over here. Make it a little bit darker, like that too. Okay, and that's good. And now I'm going to add a little red color in the middle of that tear dot. Okay, have a little bit red. Here you go. And here you go, like that. And a couple line. Couple small shape. Okay, here you go. Like that. That looks pretty good. Maybe a little bit too much, so I'm actually gonna remove some, and also have that a little bit darker blue-gray color. Here we go. have it a little bit over here. Like that. So I'm gonna remove that color in here a little bit too much. Okay, like that. That looks good. It's very nice transition inside the eye. Now on the top over there, on the other eye, also doing the same thing. Up the calligraphy brush. Now here you go. Now on this side. Like that. It's not really round. There is a pupil around here. Take a look again and see that small dark shape. And here you go. A little bit, have a little bit dark color coming over here like this. Now come to the eyebrows. Get a little bit blue color in here. Here you go. I'm gonna just give it a little bit. A few lines, a little bit line, very, very soft. Get such a young age. It's a very soft eyebrows. A few line, and then the top over here, like that. Now I'm going to do one more round of organize the outside, the background. I'm going to use this 1-inch flat brush. I'm going to have this a little bit softer because the hair over here is really a little bit rough. I'm going to do one more round, get the yellow color, get the red, okay, and with this blue color, here you go. I'm going to do one more round. Okay, I'm going to start over here. I'm going to leave a little bit lighter shape over here, make it feel like the hair coming out. Okay, a little bit red. Okay, get a little blue color. Okay, I'm gonna make this a little bit softer. And here you go. Coming from here. And then the inside over here can be a little bit darker, coming out like that. That's good. Okay, here we go. Coming over here. I can also put the color. If you want it to be darker inside the hair, just put the color in. Okay, like that. Now I'm gonna have the outside a little bit darker than the inside. Okay, here you go. If something over here look too much contrast, just use the brush, moving it a couple times. It will become very soft. Okay, like this. Okay, I'm gonna take a look at the outside. I'm gonna make it a little bit more clear at this the last round of changes. Okay, I'm gonna take this color. Take a look. Take a look coming in over here. Take a look again. You see that carefully. And here you go, coming in. Now here you go, very sharp, beautiful. And now I'm going to make this a little bit more clear, coming down this way. Okay, that's good. All right, now I'm going to come to a little bit softer over here again.